What happens if you combine the ethos of 1970s era bikes for children with modern electric drivetrains, LA, and just a willingness to enjoy life? The answer? Super 73, an electric bicycle company that encourages all of this amazing customization from its owners that you see behind me, with beautiful, timeless rides that thousands of people are enjoying. Over the years, Super 73 has edged ever closer towards electric motorcycle territory, and I'm here in LA today, where Super 73 has unveiled its lineup for this year. There's the Super 73Z Miami. It's designed to be an entry-level bike into the Super 73 family. It doesn't have front suspension. It has a battery pack that enables up to 30 miles of range if you don't pedal, and 50 miles if you pedal and or you use the eco setting. There's also been an update to the Super 73R Brooklyn, which is one of the brand's most popular bikes, and they're going to be rolled out. A few tweaks, nips and tucks to make the bike better and to give it a bit of a more modern feel for 2022. It's unveiled a kids version of its electric bicycles. Similar design, just pint size, so that your kids can ride too. And it's very telling that it's been launched at a time when a lot of the people here are Gen Xers who are thinking about raising families for the first time. And so being able to pass that love of their Super 73 on to the next generation, it feels right and organic. At the same time, Super 73 unveiled its first truly electric motorcycle, a concept vehicle that it says will have up to 100 miles of city range, a top speed of around 70 miles an hour, and, quote, level 2 quick charging. Now, I'm not going to go into the ins and outs of why that is not correct. You can't have level 2 quick charging. I think what the company means is that you can recharge the battery pack, which, by the way, we don't know how big it is, in about an hour using a level 2 charger. So we're looking at what, maybe 3 to 9 kilowatt hours of onboard battery capacity. I did try and ask about the specs of the Super 73 Concept C1X, but no one was willing to tell them to me, which is not really a surprise considering it's a concept vehicle that's just been revealed. I can tell you that the amassed crowd here at the event absolutely loved it, and the Super 73 community around me is getting ready to go out on a group ride, which is, again, very Super 73. This almost feels like a company that's not only just making an electric bike, but also an electric bike lifestyle. And I've never ridden a Super 73 before. I'm an old-fashioned touring cyclist. I like 700c wheels, I like high gear ratios, and I like to sit up. I like to take my food with me and my tent and everything else. I'm not really a cruiser, so I'm going to go out and have a ride and tell you what I think. All right, so I'm on the Super 73R. It's not really a bicycle, it's more of a low-speed moped. And the reason for that is the gearing of this is closer to old-school BMX than anything else. Now, I can give it some beans, but to be riding at this kind of speed, I'm doing about 110 revolutions per minute. Not great. In terms of riding style, this is not really a bike to be ridden by someone who wants to actually pedal. Just cruising through the neighborhood, this is a very LA bike. If you use the throttle and you're in mode 2, well, that was 19 miles an hour. You know, stand up, get some air, get some suspension going. You can definitely turn around quite easily. Very tight circles, little bit of brake, and that works really nicely. This bike is something that if you want it as a lifestyle ride, something to go cruising on the beach with, go for it, because the fat tires, super low pressure, it's not bad at all. But my legs, they really want higher gearing. This has got street legal tires designed for range, and I can stop these brakes with one finger. I mean, I can hold it on a brake. I think with a bit of practice, I'd be able to do that just like I would with any other bike. I'd love to take this off-road, honestly. I think this is going to be a beach cruiser. I've said it before. I don't think that this is a bike that you're going to want to ride in any other way. At slow speeds, you definitely feel those tires. I love the suspension. It's really soaking stuff up. I don't like that full suspension when you're accelerating away though. Never really have. Because if you're pushing hard, those front forks, they absorb a lot of your energy. Now, in terms of brakes, plenty of disc brakes, plenty of stopping power. So if you need to stop in a hurry, you can slide that back wheel. You know, this is more of a BMX than anything else. And my cameraman Michael used to ride stunt bikes. So what do you think, Michael? It's got more of a BMX vibe than it has of a racer or a street bike vibe. So what do I think of this? Is it really worth the money? Well, look, if you're like me and riding is something you do for both fun but also to stay fit, this is going to be a very unpleasant ride outside of urban areas. This is an urban bike. This is a cruiser. It's very well put together. If I was on holiday somewhere and I wanted to ride this, you know, for fun down the beach, perfect. Taking it on a really long ride where I want to climb up a hill, or I want to hit, you know, 30, 40 miles an hour. No. But very well made, very rugged, and not a bad experience. So there you have it, the new Super 73 lineup. It's great to see what an amazing community this company has built around its bikes. It's also great to see all the different customized vehicles. It's a very LA thing to do. I can't imagine this happening in Portland in the same way, but maybe I'll be proven wrong in the future. Got a couple of new models for this year, got a new bike for children, and also that concept motorcycle that lots of people say they want to buy, even though they know nothing about specs. And I think that's very telling long term. Thanks for watching. If you've been watching at home, don't forget to hit like, don't forget to subscribe, and also hit that bell. And if you're watching on mobile, do hit the notifications tab and go through the system, because apparently just hitting the bell doesn't work as it used to. If you also want to support the channel, you can do so through Patreon, Bitcoin, or Ko-fi. There are links below. If you do, you'll be joining the really amazing group of people on my right. They are our $15 to $49 a month patron supporters. Special thanks to our $50 a month patrons. They are Chris Maxwell, Bennett Elder, Brian Newton, Dave Kitchen, Michael Goad, Ricky Leon, Andrew Martin, Guido Rahota, Brophy Wolf, Tazlit in the Gong, Gordon C, Stephen O'Donoghue, Carl Hodgson, Anthony Coates, Regine Fellows, Rory Litwin, Anonymous Freak, Jim Burness, Zachary Courtney, Chris Ascenta, and Denny Hyde. And our deepest gratitude to our $100 a month Patreon supporters. They include Marcel Ward, Reggie Watts, Joe Bresney, JP Fagerback, Will Graylin, Matthew Drobnak, John Lyons, Christopher Lee Jones, Andrew Glenn, Paul Conway, Ellery Hennesley, and Ian. We will be back soon with more awesome content. Thanks for joining me in LA. We're just about to fly back home to wet, wet Portland. But until next time, as always, keep evolving.